Gaming League regular season. I'm joined by Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Hello, Craig.
Close enough. Today we have the featured game of the week is Blitzspank. That'll be your blue team, and versus Kevin's Backpacks. That's your red team. If you don't recognise any of the names on Blitzspank, yeah, it's because it's team subs this week. There's been some complications, personal issues, so they had to sub in a lot of members. They've got one member from the original team, I believe. Was it Frostshard? Getting confused.
I believe so.
But he's not normally... That's their jungler, who's ADC today. Yep.
That's the way it's working.
Such is life. So basically we've got Kevin's Backpacks versus Dynamic Q.
Good old Dynamic Q.
With Frostshard being annoyed because he got his secondary role.
Yeah. Oh, I hate getting that top lane. Support main life.
So
I believe we're about to get ready into Champion Select.
Yeah, we should be all ready. We don't know much about the subs because it was all quite last minute, as is the nature of emergencies. They tend to not give you much notice. But we have some little tidbits we'll quickly run through. Lord of the Muffins, as you see right there, he's the highest ranked in the game by quite a long mile.
Considerable margin.
And we checked out his profile, and what were his two mains?
I believe Dr. Mundo and Gangplank.
Yeah. So
not so many games recently as Gangplank, but he had the highest mastery score on Gangplank. So I imagine he's quite a proficient Gangplank player.
Be interesting to see if we get targeted bans, if Kevin's Backpack are stalling out right now just to check OPGG and see who everyone's mains are.
Those last minute bans.
So obviously one of the disadvantages of playing against a sub team is they can know who to ban against you, but you don't necessarily know because there's not as much research to go off.
Yeah, I mean, if I was sat in this lobby, I'd be looking at those ranks and thinking, right, let's click on that little profile icon and let's have a little gander and see what he likes to play.
As such.
See what he's got good score on, and probably ban him. Just ban everything he plays.
Season 6 is unranked this season. I can't remember. Did we get information? Was he ranked last season?
I don't think so.
Okay, but what we do know is that he is an avid Twisted Fate player, and he's been referred to as the shining star of an otherwise falling meteorite, crashing, burning.
He was gold in Season 5, I've just OPGG'd.
Cool. He'll have to be their anchor for this game. And
we are into Champion Select. Let's see what's going to be banned.
And Tenshu Kami is a great teammate who is cooperative and works with team to secure victory.
Very cooperative. That is it's quite difficult to get that now.
Yeah, they're very rare now.
They made it quite difficult to get.
So
Malphite
first ban.
Coming in for the first ban. Pretty good. I mean, there we go. There's the gang.
They've been checking.
Somebody's been looking at the profile.
But yeah, Malphite ban. I guess if he wants to dominate, like Malphite as a top laner, is you can sort of do rubbish in lane, but still come back later. So
yeah, all it takes is that one good ultimate hitting 3 or 4 members in a team fight, and it can just change from there.
Yeah,
Dr. Mundo van. Yeah, they've been doing their research.
They really have. But ball riding Riven. I mean, he's got Riven in his name. That would be clue number 1. But yeah, he just enjoys snowballing top laners, which to be honest with you may not be the best decision with such a disparity in the solo queue ranks between the two top laners.
Zed being banned out, which is you just need to ban Zed at the minute. His damage is just ridiculous, especially with the new item.
The Duskblade.
The Duskblade. Thank you for remembering the name, as I
didn't. Very strong. They did actually. Riot knew it was going to be really strong on Zed, and they they gave him some light nerfs to sort of try and stop him getting too out of hand.
Yeah,
but it did work. It's very strong with the Dusk Blade.
5% off of his damage, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And this does an extra 25% of missing health. Plus AD, it doesn't equal out. It's still ridiculously strong.
I guess his level 6 is slightly weaker because he won't have a Dusk Blade at level 6.
No.
I mean, if he has, the game must be already over.
Game's pretty much over. Lord of the Muffin, Sovereign Poppy, Flex Pick, can go top, can go support. I'm guessing probably going to be going top.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
It's the kind of champion where you can just bully the absolute life out of your opponent and just make it their life a living hell.
So interesting to see what ball riding Riven plays, because in the season so far, I've been told he's played Poppy and Malphite, and then his solo queue, he loves Riven. They're all off the table now. Instant Rammus coming in for Toko Black Guy though. He's not.
You've got to love that little Rammus, just spinning up towards him, landing that taunt, which is obviously ridiculously easy because it doesn't.
It's not a skill shot.
Nasus.
Interesting choice. We'll have to see how this pans out. Obviously, late game is not. It's not as often the games go to super late anymore, with the Season 6 metagame being quite fast push based.
Most games are over in about 30 minutes, so Nasus. I mean, you can get a good amount of stacks, but in 30 minutes, if you haven't got those stacks in 30 minutes, then it's pretty much dead lane.
Yeah. When we get to sort of 15-20 minute mid game skirmishing, Poppy can offer a lot more with her ultimate and the CC. The Nasus really can, unless he's already picked up a couple of early kills.
Yeah.
Another good thing with Rammus, quickly, he's very tanky, which should prevent Token Black Guy from dying and hopefully bolster his KDA, because he's currently sitting at a KDA of 0.4 over 4 games. So we'll see if we can drag it up.
See if we can just claw his way up.
Let's see if we can. We'll set our sights high. We're aiming for a KDA of 1.
Right, back onto blue side. We have an Echo locked in and a Lucian. Lucian is just strong. Patch.
Yeah,
it just is.
He works in pretty much any team composition as well. There's not much that can go wrong.
He can fight. He can poke. He can. His ultimate now is no longer the cuddling. It actually deals decent damage.
Quickly, Twisted Fate from Season 6. As already mentioned, he loves Twisted Fate. His performances on Twisted Fate have been the closest thing to winning that they've had in their first 4 games. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if now they're against a team of subs, they can use the global presence to their advantage, because potentially they should have an upper hand, at least on a communication level, because Kevin's Backpacks have played together now. This is their 5th game in the league, whereas this is a brand new team almost.
Vayne locked in
as well. He's a Vayne main.
His Vayne. Yeah. Likes his Vayne. Likes the lift.
Yeah, he's good at. It's Kevin's Backpacks. The name is there for a reason. Kevin, aka Archer A3, is hoping to load up his team in his backpack and carry the game. We'll see if it'll happen.
And back over to blue side, we have Ari and Fresh, both strong picks. Ari, great for pick comps, can just, if that charm hits, it's solid CC, it increases the damage. You can 100-0 somebody quite easily on an Ari. And Fresh, it's Fresh. You know, it's always been strong ever since it was released.
I mean, they can nerf him till he's not tanky anymore, which he's not tanky now, but he still offers so much.
Got so much utility in his kit, just absolutely loads of it. And Lulu, last pick, which is quite surprising, because Lulu is a very, very good pick, especially early pick. Yes. Because she is such a good flex pick. And got top mid.
Except they last picked it. But she's good against... her laning is off. Like, obviously, you get a lot of good harass down, especially against a short range carry like Lucian. So she should offer a bit of bullying in a lane that traditionally shouldn't really have bullying with a Vayne in it. Interesting pick for Nia though, as he's not known to play your sort of squishy mage champions. He's
more a tank player.
Thresh, Blitzspank,
Brahms, your Alistairs,
yeah,
all that kind of high health, high resistance. You're not killing me in 5 seconds kind of champions.
So it'll be interesting to see how he plays the Lulu if he forgets that he's squishy and just dives in.
Hopefully
3-6. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Here we are for the lovely spectate 3-minute delay.
Absolute quality. It's what I live for.
Absolutely love it. And if we have a look at some of the spells that have been taken, top lane, jungle, as you expect, TPs and smites all over the place. We have an ignite on each team.
Interestingly, a lot of them have flash on the wrong key.
That's true. F is flash. It's flash for F. Sorry, F for flash even.
Yeah.
One way around. Yeah, D for dash. No, I don't like it. It's not a dash.
It's not a dash. It's a blink.
It's a blink. Yeah. You flash.
If it was a dash, Poppy's W would be broken.
Oh,
because
yes,
it would block flash.
Actually, speaking of that, there is only one. It doesn't stop Rammus rock tumble, does it? No, because that's just a really fast Rammus. Yeah, it's not. That's just a movement speed.
It only stops tumble.
It will stop the tumble from Vayne, which can be quite detrimental considering the Poppy will just probably be sitting on that Vayne's face the entirety of team fights.
Yeah, quite funny is that Poppy would work really well against Blitzspank.
Incredibly well against that team, since every single one of them has a dash. It also stops Fresh Lantern being taken.
And Fresh taking his hook as well, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It stops that as well.
Yeah, so that Poppy is a very good pickup, because not only is it a strong champion in the current meta, but she's pretty much a hard counter to Blitzspank's team composition. So it was good that they just took it away.
Pop you up first pick.
I would go ahead and say I think they do. I hope they do.
If they were thinking, right, we're going to pick all these lovely dashy champions, let's pick that Poppy. Stop Kevin's backpacks from picking it up and effectively countering the team in a team fight. Because that W it does last for a couple of seconds, and that if you could stop 2 or 3 dashes in that, it's a lot of mobility that he'd be losing.
And not just that, I think I already mentioned, but I just double checked. Malphite and Poppy are Bull Raddy Riven's 2 favourite champions to play in a 5v5. Obviously, solo queue, he tilts more towards your sort of Riven, your carry type champions.
Yeah.
But in team play, he likes tanky and making plays for the rest of his team rather than just making solo plays.
Got to enjoy that tank engage. So
with Malphite, Riven, and Poppy gone, I think they were just trying to put him on something he's not as comfortable on, and see if they can tilt him before the game begins. So hopefully he'll be able to overcome that. Hopefully he's played Nasus recently and got some experience there.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, so we should be loading in. Just double check my stream is switching over. There we go, look at that. I can't believe I got the auto switcher thing to work.
Beautiful.
He says there's nothing loads.
Let's get some hype in the chat for anybody that is here. We have 11 viewers.
11 viewers. Hello 11 viewers. I hope you're enjoying so far. Apologies if I'm a little lethargic. I have a terrible cold. I don't know what Craig's excuse is. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I've got a terrible cold.
I'm hurt.
So today's stream is brought to you by Fisherman's Friend Original, the menthol and eucalyptus flavour lozenges. They're the only way that I can essentially breathe right now. So that's good.
Gotta try getting those sponsors, eh?
I'm trying. I'm trying so hard.
Right, and as we load in, we can have a look at what sort of skin game these players are bringing in.
Yeah, and well, it's a tie right now.
Handicap since Frostshard is using a trackpad. Is that legit?
Frostshard is using a trackpad? Citation needed. But if anyone could prove that, that would be very interesting.
Somebody that we play with, Danger Moose, he used to use a trackpad before he eventually upgraded and got himself a mouse.
AD carry, Lucian, not as much skill. He's not that skill shot focused, at least.
They want a challenge. I like that.
So you can use attack move and click. It doesn't matter if you miss the champion. If you attack move and your mouse is sort of near him, it'll work. So be interested to see who does that.
You look at Teshu Kami.
Yep.
That little friendly barrier, friendly banner at the top. I've not noticed that.
It used to be on the corner.
It did. That's
but that's because the rank is in the corner now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Not that I can remember what any of them mean. Another thing that's quite interesting to note is that everyone on Blitzspank has some form of champion mastery, whereas only Season 6 and Artray have mastery on their champions.
That's true.
Potentially less practiced.
That is true. As we did say, though, Twisted Fate and Vayne, two very popular picks for Season 6 on Artray.
Yeah, and we're on to the Rift now. I assume I can hear the Rift. I assume you guys can hear the Rift.
Probably
good.
Hopefully it's not a spectator bug.
No, I think it did this last week. I've got my quality cursor. There we are.
We are into the game. I imagine probably going to be a pretty safe line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we won't be getting any lane swaps or brilliant invades. Although I really wish we did. I was about to say someone messaged them, but obviously we have a 3-minute delay, so it's no good. Message them like, "Oh, yo, token black guy, could you go back in time 3 minutes and invade, please?" It'll be legit. So yeah, everyone's heading towards their rightful part of Summoner's Rift.
Very solo queue position.
Oh, is anyone going to get a modicum of damage? No, we're just going to respectfully walk away from each other.
Yeah.
As is tradition. Kevin's Blitzspank maybe trying something as Oh Yes Baby's Echo. He's also sort of come out to the river rather than AFK at Krugs, but it was all for show. Oh, have we got something here? Ball Riding River's heading into the Poppy. Oh, Poppy gets first blood. She's smacking with that stupid coin passive.
A lot of damage. I believe he got both hits from his Q there.
Ball Riding River could back now and not miss a CS. Or when I started saying that could have. Now it's too late. It looks like he's just going to wait for lane. He has got lifesteal built into his kit. That's one of Naz's passive, actually. Called Siphon, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah, so he's just going to head into lane and hope he's going to life. He's regen a fair bit of the damage away, so...
Passive's actually called Soul Eater.
Oh. Now we know. So Poppy... Yeah, trying to get some harass down. Every time that coin passive comes up, you just want to chuck it at your opposing lane, especially when it's a melee like Naz's. And CS just with the hammer, because otherwise you're sort of wasting the coin, really.
Yeah, you just want to run into that long range, and throw out that coin, hit them, pick up the shield, and then carry on hitting them whilst you have the shield, so you get a pretty
advantageous trade. There we are. I got it out.
Yes, thank you.
Nasus he's been bullied a bit. He's falling behind in CS and taking some harass there. Ooh, he's getting really quite low, shoved into the turret, but she's going to take a turret hit now. Both got corrupting potions ticking. Feel like they both could have popped it a little earlier to benefit from the bonus damage, as well as just using the heal.
We need to practice a lot with when you're using the corrupting potion.
Yeah,
is to benefit from the extra damage that you get. Hook miss in bottom lane.
Yeah, the good kind of miss where it hits a minion, so at least you get the shorter cooldown.
Yeah, it takes a nice little 3 seconds off the cooldown.
It's always good. Both junglers just going for quite a long clear, because But I've tried both these champions. It is viable on both to just go Krugs or Gromp and then both buffs, but they go for like a full clear. Poppy's going really aggressive onto Nazis. He's going to have to flash away. Corrupting Potion ticking again. Poppy did drink it in advance this time, and she got a lot more damage down, in addition to the just ludicrous early game damage that Poppy has.
Yeah, Poppy is a pretty disgusting champion right now. But hopefully Ball Rider will be able to pick up some CS, get those stacks rolling on an Nasus, and turn to the late game monster. That
he just wants to let the creeps come to his turret now, not extend really. Echo hovering around the top lane, but he recognises that Nasus is pretty much ungankable in his current position. Well, he's not ungankable, but he probably would get a return kill.
Yeah, and that's something I don't really want to give up.
Echo's looking for the invade now, but Rammus has already backed away. There's nothing in that jungle for him, so he's just losing some time now.
Pick that top jungle clear.
Yeah, Nasus again trying to fight with the Wither on, and it cuts the damage a bit, but he's still
not by a whole lot.
It was an even trade, but he's already on lower health, so an even trade is not really a good trade because Poppy ends up on 80%.
Those beneficial trades.
Ooh, going in the bot lane, flash away from the hook. Rammus is now heading to the top lane. He's going to land the taunt. There we go. Now Naz is coming in for the damage. W down, but it doesn't really accomplish much. She's going to have to flash away from this one. Rammus flashed as well. He's just waiting for the Q cooldown, and it's not there. And the stun comes in from Echo, and now Rammus is in a lot of trouble, and he's going to get taken down for the first blood.
Very nice counter game there from Echo.
It wasted a lot of time. Oh, Thresh is going in now. There's a flay. He's going to take a couple of turret hits, but he did have the shield from the Lantern, but he's now on half health, so still a pretty decent trade as both members of Kevin's backpack lane are 50%, and Lulu is fast running out of mana. Support Lulu was pretty hurt by the removal of mana potions from the game, to be honest. I know you do get a fair bit of mana from the spell thieves, but it's just
only
not
25% base. It actually jumps up to 100% once you upgrade to the Frostfire.
Yes, but until then, she's going to
quite nice. But you definitely, as I say with every support, get that side stone early.
Oh, Echo stayed top lane. He didn't back, and now he's going on to the Rammus, who extended quite far. And Echo does a lot of damage with that 3-stack passive, but he doesn't have flash. Oh no, he does have flash, and it's all over. Apologies for that, but there we go. So that's a second kill for Echo.
That is a 2-0 Echo at 6 minutes. He hasn't backed yet. He will be back in, and I presume he will be getting his upgraded. I believe he'll have the gold for it.
He's 1,700 gold right now. I think he's gonna do wants 1,800. I believe. So he's just gonna do.
Yes, I believe so.
Rammus, meanwhile, he bought the Tracker's Knife. Yes. Or, as people have been calling it, the Smite Stone. He's going to try and get a gank on mid. All 3 charges from Spirit Rush came out, and that got Ari to safety, but that is her on cooldown, and she's now completely out of mana. So she's going to have to be very safe in this lane now.
Quite interesting that Ari hasn't taken the mastery that gives you the Total Biscuit of Rejuvenation. They'll just having standard health potions. It's
what's the alternative mastery? It's not coming to mind right now.
There's the assassin.
She could have gone for the assassin.
Could be that.
Yeah, I mean, Ari is an assassin.
It would make sense.
Not in the same league as like your Zeds, because she does offer so obviously your standard mage duties as well. CC for picks in a team situation as well as solo. Poppy is really bullying this Nasus now. He's got his ult available, so if he gets engaged in him again, he can at least pop that and get some extra health and live another day. He has. I know it sounds odd to say when he's on 25 to 42, but he is catching up in CS slowly but surely. He will be getting there. Rammus came in for the gank as well. Poppy didn't use the ultimate to knock him away, just the knock-up, but they're still going to change their mind on this. They don't have the damage right now.
No, not between a Nasus and a Rammus.
Especially when none really has any combat stats other than a cloth armor.
Yeah.
Blue buff was actually taken from Kevin's backpacks and given over to Ari. Was it given to Ari?
Yes, it was given to Ari.
So Echo should be able to pick up his own blue buff if he hasn't already, and that's Twisted Fate is one of the mid lanes that doesn't hurt too much because of his blue card. refunding the mana as long as he plays quite proficiently, which Season 6 he is a proficient Twisted Fate, so no concerns there. Naz has taken very low. Didn't pop his ultimate in that trade.
Still has that in his back pocket, so
it's a bit too low now, so he's got to back away anyway.
Yeah. What we haven't seen is Season 6 using his ultimate anywhere.
No.
He is level 6, he has it up.
Ideally you want to use it as soon as you hit level 6. Come on, there's the taunt. Now Naz is TPing in, Poppy's having to get the hell out of dodge, but there's no home guards or anything, so Naz won't be able to catch up there.
Probably not.
Yeah, haven't really seen much of this mid lane.
Actually.
No?
Blue Buff wasn't given to the Ari actually.
Oh. OES Baby did what I do in the mid lane, and in the jungle, sorry, and asked Ari, Ari, come steal this blue, and then just took it himself. Then he donated his own over to Ari. Ramas tried to get a look in, but 2v1 he wasn't getting anything done, so he just backed away.
Especially against a 2-0 Echo, you don't want to go close to that.
No. Echo rushed Lucidity Boots, which is quite interesting. He didn't normally, rather than sort of going for the Echoes straight up. So that's quite interesting. Especially, it doesn't give as much CDR as it used to. It's only just over that 10%. But you do get the summoner cooldown as well, which is quite nice.
We do see quite a nice trinket ward being placed from giving his backpacks onto Blitzspank's blue buff, which is why Token Bad Guy was able to go and have a little gander at.
Yeah, he didn't have the follow up on that. Here goes another gank onto Ball Rider Ribbon. He's not going to get out of this one. There's all the damage. There wasn't much he could do there, unfortunately.
No. Use his ultimate, use his flash, and sadly just.
I guess notes for next time. I wouldn't. It probably wasn't even worth blowing the flash.
No, you were pretty much goners.
I couldn't see a way of him getting out. But Echo's going in on the Twisted Fate now. He doesn't even have the Ari to back him up. He's just going on his own damage. And look at that. The gold card comes in. That's going to keep him safe. Ramus is going to force him, Echo just to walk away. And here he ults back in. Oh, and he flash away from Twisted Fate. He's going to avoid that. But now he's diving straight. He's under the turret. He's tanking the turret. And Echo falls to the turret. Twisted Fate gets away. Throws out the Q. Trying to get Ari now. He's turning around. But he's very low. He's got to play his one safe. But Ari, she's going to get taken down by the Ramus ult. And that's a killer piece for Season 6 and Token Black Out. A very... Oh, here comes Poppy! She's going to flash in! She didn't get the stun though, so she might be done for here. Tanking up too many turret hits. She's going to have to walk away from this one. Thankfully, she's safe. Nazis doesn't have TP, so she will be able to get away. Twisted Fate could possibly ult after her. If he's brave enough, I think it would reach blue buff.
It should do from there, but I've just got to say, Season 6's gold cards there were absolutely on point.
They were very nice.
Unbelievable play.
A bit greedy. I think there was 2 or 3 times when Blitzspank maybe should have gone, alright, should we back away? But they wanted that.
They wanted those kills, but they didn't get them.
They did not. So that's
cracking play from Season 6 right there.
Yeah, really nice to keep himself alive here. Echo flashed to try and get the third proc onto him, and he immediately flashed as well. And it kept the distance between the two. And that third proc from Echo probably would have sealed his fate. So it was a very nice play. Naz is trying to clear a pink ward, but he's really behind at this point. But there comes the damage from the Q with his ult on. So it's starting to scale up, but I don't think it's going to be enough. But here he might be able to take that popping. But here comes the Ari Charmlands, and that is one dead Nasus.
A good row from the Ari then. What I would have liked to have seen there was Season 6 using his ultimate. If he used his ultimate there to get towards that fight, I believe he would have definitely been able to fight that really well.
Yeah, I mean, literally bare minimum would have been a 1-for-1. Token Black Vine, oh yes, baby, having a fight in the mid. Echo's ultimate's going to keep him alive just a little bit longer, but not long enough as Twisted Fate picks that one up. He's get charmed by Ari, but she does not have her ultimate or the flash, and he's going to be able to chase her down with very nice wild cards there.
Coming out of Twisted Fate there.
So
absolutely brilliant play.
This is not something you see often, a 3-0-1 Twisted Fate who didn't actually use his ult for the cross. The plays came to Twisted Fate. He didn't have to go. But now, he's still got this ultimate. He's going to back. He'll have the Lichbane.
Should have the goals for the Lichbane.
Yeah. Now, I really want to see him making some cross-map plays now. He's got the damage. He's got the ultimate.
Use it.
Yes!
Use it. Press the R key. Get that map.
I'd like to see something going on this bottom lane, because Vayne is, as expected to be honest, falling behind in CS. You know, it's a hard matchup for Vayne versus a bully such as Lucian. Rammus has been spotted by Pink, but he's still going to turn that power ball on. But I don't think he's going to make anything of this one.
No,
yeah, he's going to
needs to back away from there, I think. Especially with the Echo there. Oh, Lulu being
they're going in on Lulu. She does not have the wild growth available, nor flash, due to the trades in the bot lane.
Lulu powers. You just run away.
Whimsy away.
Speed of light. just like, nope, see it, I'm out of here. I'm gone.
So, Nasus getting again engaged upon in this top lane. He pops his ultimate
Absolutely
on.
Brutal.
He's not drunk his corrupting potion yet. Come on, Nasus, drink the corrupting potion. It would help so much.
Drink those potions.
But he lives. Oh, very nice hook onto Vayne. She's going to take a lot of harass under the turret. Definitely didn't warrant a dive. Smart decision not to dive. I probably would have dove if it was me personally playing.
Yeah, but then again, you do have the Lulu with the ultimate available.
Oh, Rammus is powerballing him, flayed away from Thresh, and it's going to stop the queue. Here comes the ultimate from Twisted Fate, coming in behind. They're going to leave Lucian and just focus down the Thresh. TP coming in from Poppy, she's going to have to cancel that, and she cancelled. Well, did she cancel it, or did Nasus stop it? Nasus can't stop it.
Nasus doesn't have a way of stopping it,
so it was a cancel. But either way, it wanted to be cancelled. There was no way she could do that.
He didn't want to be in there, not with full.
It looks like they're roaming up onto the mid lane. There's a fight going on in this top lane. I want to see what's going on in mid. Is Nasus going to get taken down? He's got his flash. Why is he turning around? And he's down.
Should have just played.
He could have, shouldn't have gone. But Auri is not going to be able to finish off the Rammus. He's incredibly tanky due to the defense curl. Skirmish on the mid lane. Now that Season 6 he's out of mana, they're not going to be able to follow up on this one. Vayne is very healthy, but she can't go 2v1 into an Echo, Ari. Not without a gold card. But, that's nice. Oh yes, baby's Echo, again with the counter jungle onto the Rammus, going to steal away this red buff. That's the second buff he's stolen this game so far. There's some nice defensive wards around Kevin's backpack's blue buff, so hopefully they will be able to pick that one up. Frostshard is going to take home this turret. Yeah, there we go. They're pinging for assistance in the mid lane because they don't want to lose that one. Second outer turret in the space of a minute.
No, if they lose that middle outer turret, then it just opens up that bottom side jungle.
Especially Ari is a champion that adores to roam with that ultimate and create picks with the charm. So they definitely want to try and keep her focused on mid and let Twisted Fate have the advantage just with the ultimate, as we saw in it. When he finally used his ultimate, picks up a nice kill.
Yeah, he should have used it earlier. He's got to level 11 and he's only used his ultimate once. He could have used it at least 2 or 3 times in that time.
Even just for scouting sometimes. But yeah, Poppy's going to fight Nasus again. He can't take this now. He's now 2 levels behind.
Absolutely brutal.
He's got the corruption potion running just to heal up. But he's just going to have to let this wave hit his turret. He's got his ultimate, so he'll be able to survive a tower dive, especially with Rammus coming to back him up against the Echo.
Should definitely be able to survive.
Everyone knows that. Twisted Fate. Thresh is quite out of position here. Gold card going to come down, throw out the wild cards, but here comes the exhaust, and Ari's going to land the charm any second now. Oh, she misses a charm. Flashed away from Season 6. He's popped barrier, but he's going to get taken down in this. This is a 3v4, sorry, that they definitely don't want to take.
That shut down gold going down towards Blitzspank now.
Very nice. Don't forget it's team gold now.
Oh yes, that's even better.
So, Poppy fighting under the turret. She does not care about this turret damage, and here comes the Echo to lay down. But Echo's took the I lost my train of thought. Echo took the aggro, and he did not have enough health to survive, so he had to use his ultimate to get out of there. If Poppy had kept turret aggro, he would have probably been able to pick up the kill and saved his ultimate for a later play, but it's not got a massive cooldown, so
it's only 99 seconds at the minute, so it's not much at all.
It'll be up pretty soon. That turret taken down, that's in Nasus' best interest, to be honest. Let Poppy push it into his side of the map, and he just needs to sit there and get big and strong. First dragon going to be picked up by Blitzspank. It's nearly 18 minutes into the game, so they're not looking for a 5 dragon game, and he tried to steal it with the Rammus, but he's didn't manage it, and now he's getting focused down, but a lot of damage coming down to Ari. She's going to spirit rush away, but going to get taken down by the Pix passive and the glitter lance of Lulu.
You've got to be aware of how tanky Ramos is.
Oh, definitely.
Into a game. He has maxed his defensive ball kill as well, so it's giving him 120 armor and magic resist and returning 86 damage.
Especially this early in the game, that is ludicrous amounts.
That is a lot. I mean, most Rami that you see
will max
their Q or their E. I personally will max my E if I'm jungling.
Depends on the game. If you're snowballing, you can max Q because the damage is hilarious, and it looks like they've got a nice little pick onto Thresh here. But here comes the Poppy. Just gonna bully them away. No fight here. They don't want to take that one.
Oh, you see that nice big bounty. A bounty mark next to Poppy's net, but next to Poppy's health bar now.
4-0-1. They want that. They want to shut down that Poppy, but they don't want to. They want to do it a 4v4.
Yeah.
Especially, Twisted Fate now picked up that blue buff. Would not have had the mana to sustain a long fight just then, so it was a good call to just back away once the cavalry arrived.
Quite interesting is Shukami has already built the face of the mountain. You don't tend to see
Poppy's caught Nasus in his own jungle. She popped down the blue trinket to scout it out, and now he's caught. Here comes Ramos, but Echo's also here for the counter gank, and his ultimate is back up, and Ari's there as well. She get completely decimated, and now Token Black Guy, there's nothing for him. He's just going to get taken down. Twisted Fate, a little late to the party, unfortunately. Possibly an ult would have been good, but
I'm not sure. I feel like in that situation, if Twisted Fate had ulted into there, he may have also died. Because you've got 3 very strong members of Blitzspank there.
I'm going to change what I said slightly. Twisted Fate should have ulted. If he had ulted as soon as Nasus had got caught to try and back up Nasus, he would have seen the rest of the team, and that would have caused Ramos to back away as well and only lose 1. So there we go.
That is a good idea.
Sieging this top turret, they're going to take this down. Poppy cares not for your pitiful turret damage.
He's already sat on 223 armor at this point.
They didn't quite take it down, so are they gonna stay and try and take this down, or just leave it for a one-shot later? So they're gonna try and stay here. Nasus is not tanky enough to sustain the poke from Ari right now. Nope. Echo gonna steal away this red buff. Smite might get a bit of health back.
Compare the items at top lane. You've got Poppy that's sat on 2 fully completed armor.
Armor items especially.
And Nasus is sat on parts.
Interesting, she went for 2 armor irons when pretty much all the gold is focused on the Twisted Fate on the side of Kevin's backpacks. I would have preferred her to pick up a mana item, magic resist item second.
Yeah, you do need to get the magic resist, especially
Iceborne Gauntlet I would go for the combat stats and the slows.
Yeah,
and then I would have gone for your MR item.
Yeah.
Which would be, what would you say, Spirits Visage, Banshee's Veil?
I'd almost be inclined to say more than Mortius.
She was snowballing enough. Could have got Hex Drinker.
Snowballing that much?
I mean, like in the previous seasons, you could have just got MR boots, but now they don't offer a lot, and it's definitely always worth getting boots of swiftness.
I'd never buy MR boots now. Realistically,
the tenacity was nerfed into the ground, unfortunately.
Yeah, unless they've got like a ridiculously heavy hard CC.
Yeah.
Where you need that tenacity, but realistically now you don't need it. You really don't, and buying MR boots for the MR is just silly.
Not
25 MR for 1100 gold.
So Blitzspank pushing up into Kevin's backpack's jungle here. Got some really nice deep wards, especially around that top lane. They don't know what else is doing any second. Oh, it looks like they called to Poppy. She's getting focused down, but she's so incredibly tanky that might not be the target you want. And Twisted Fate is going to get taken down along with Ramos. And now Vayne is the focus. Echo's going to have to ult away, but one ults away, and Lucian flashes in. He picks that one up, and they're going to get this turret.
A 3-for-0 trade there, and this is going to be an easy new
and Nasus,
Blitzspank's take here.
Nasus was stuck farming top lane. I mean, really, he's so far behind. I don't think if he'd have been there, he wouldn't have made a massive difference.
No.
Maybe
it would have ended up with a dead Nasus.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were doing it with a 4-for-0 probably.
Yeah.
He really needs to just farm up and try and get some items together. He looks like he's going for the Spirit's Visage and the Frozen Heart. Got all the components, didn't finish one before the other.
Just needs to get that combined gold.
Yeah, it's another, I think it's 550 for the Frozen Heart?
No, it's 700 now for combined gold.
Man, I need to catch up on my Season 6 gold. Apologies, I'll just keep my trap shut.
I know, because I build it all the time playing support.
Yeah. I love the item. Glacial Shroud is my favourite item in the game. It's basically the greatest. On any item. Like on most top laners and supports, it's CDR, mana, armour, boom, done.
What else do you need?
Build done. I'll just get 5 Glacial Shrouds and boots. Although I think the cooldown reduction is actually a unique passive as well. Yep.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Don't need the CDR.
Just for the armour and the mana. Why not? Let's do it.
So Echo, Phoenix's Runic Echo, so he's got another Iceborne Gauntlet, truly solidifying the League of Slows. So I would have preferred Rammus to pick up Swifties against all of these slows.
Yeah,
I guess he's got the Merc Treads to try and reduce the Ari charm, but I think the tenacity effect in the Ari charm it doesn't have that much of an effect, whereas the Swifties really cut through all the slows. It's easy rock portal pick up from Poppy. That's a man if you're looking to split push. Second dragon for Blitzspank. They can get these uncontested now. Kevin's backpacks would be quite foolish to try and contest that now. They need to sort of stick with their base, try and hold out, get a couple more items together, and try and fight under their turret. That's what they have to do now.
ZZ Rock Portal, very interesting pick. You don't see it very often. It's actually just been built in one of the LCS games. Who bought it? Gamsu bought it, I believe. He went for full split push, top lane Nasus.
Fair. It
was brilliant.
It's quite funny against Nasus because Nasus can stack his Q off the little things.
Yeah.
But, yeah, looking to siege up this mid turret. Nasus is having to stay bot to get farm and B stop super minions crashing into their inhibitor. They've got to hook onto Twisty Fate, but he does have the Zhonya's Hourglass. He's going to be able to avoid that one. But now Nasus coming into the backline. He's going to try and get this Echo away, but he can just ult away. And now there's so much damage coming down from the culling onto Token Black Guy. He's going to have to back away. Nasus hooked, but he's very tanky with that. And flash in from Echo, and he's going to pick up a kill for himself there. Lucian now going in very aggressive. Vayne going to get smashed down by Poppy. And now they'll all turn their attention to Nasus. And he's reasonably tanky, but when all 3 members of that fight focus him down, he's not going to last too long.
We have a 4-for-1 trade there.
4-for-1.
This is more than likely going to be.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to pick one up. Rammus stunned under the turret. They're going to be able to focus him down. As I said, same with Nasus. He's really tanky, but when you have everyone focusing you, they're almost dying to the turret. Rammus, quick! Now is your moment, Rammus. I want to see him. Oh, here comes the Twisted Fate. He can't ult away and chase them though because he's got to clear these minions away. Lulu is chasing down this mid lane with the Spooky Ghost, but she's not going to catch them. They had too much of a head start, even with the slows.
Oh, and sadly the turret just drops to the last 3 minions.
Very unfortunate. Nexus turrets do regenerate as well, so they are worth saving even if it's on a minute amount of hit points, because they regen quite a fair amount. Like,
yeah, it does not take long for them to regen.
Back to full.
But a full health turret.
Yeah, so it's very unfortunate they weren't able to take the minions down fast enough, but Vayne unfortunately doesn't have AoE wave clear.
And as we look here, we have a 10 kill difference and a 15,500 gold difference in favour of Blitzspank.
We thought it was going to be over just then. Rammus managed to hold them off, make them take too much damage from the turrets, but I think they're going to take this Baron and then just walk into the base, Baroned up, and be like, yo, what's up, we're here for your Nexus, and then Kevin's backpacks will be like, alright.
Did the ZZ Rod take the top turret there? I think it did.
It did, if you look at the minimap. So yeah, they're going to take this Baron completely uncontested. There's nothing that Kevin's backpacks can do about that. They're going to stop this ZZ Rock Portal. Where is it? There it is.
So
nope,
in that top lane.
It's actually gone.
Yeah, it's
timed out. Yeah.
It's timed out. Yeah.
And I hovered over a ward for the stream, looking like a right plonker. But it was in it was in this bush. I know things, viewers. It was in that bush there. You can't see it because it's gone, but I swear. So, I swear on my mum's life, mate. It was there. So yeah, pushing into this top lane. The last inhibitor, nope, scratch that. The bottom one's not back to it. It has respawned, but they're going to take this with no competition really. This is basically the end of the game, unfortunately. Yeah, hook onto Nasus, he's going to get melted. Rammus has got melted. Now Twisted Fate, going to be able to Zhonya's, but he'll die immediately. There we go. Poppy took a bit of laser damage, but she's so tanky, it doesn't mean anything. And a lot of courageous laser fountain dives here, but ultimately going to just finish the game. That's GG, well played. First win
GG's all around
for Blitzspank in the regular season. So they'll be very pleased with that, especially with a team full of subs. Admittedly with a very proficient top laner.
Yep. Rocking the 5-0-11 scoreline there.
However, Rammus' KDA.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Not bad.
Definitely higher than 0.4.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah, I don't know what else to add to that.
It was a pretty cut and dry game, really. They opened up the top lane, took that bot lane inhibitor pretty early, and after that, Kevin's backpacks just had to sit there, killing super minions at 25 minutes into the game.
And just try and hold out.
Hold them off. Have a look at the damage in that game.
I'm just going to click. I just need to edit my stream real quick.
Yeah, if you have a look at the damage in the game, it was quite easy. It was quite an even amount between the main damage dealers. Well, I say the main damage dealers.
Here we go.
And Poppy. But Poppy is one of those champions where you can just build full tank and still deal crazy damage because of the high base damage.
I mean, if we look at the goal graph here, it was pretty even. There was only less than 2k gold in it until the 15-minute mark, as Blitzspank were pulling ahead in CS in most lanes and Poppy getting ahead. But Twisted Fate, he had that really early snowball which kept them in the game for the first half. It was just unfortunately he wasn't able to capitalise on the snowball, and they slowly started to bleed resources until the game was over. So
yeah, we saw that first inhibitor dying at just past the 22-minute mark, and that's just a 22-minute inhibitor. It's so difficult to kill those super minions at that time.
Yeah, you just don't have the items to battle these minions, and you can regularly find yourself losing a fight to the super minions, which is very unfortunate.
Really good game to watch.
Battle these minions and
definitely entertaining.
It was indeed.
If anything, I've just got to say that season 6. I know you've shown that mechanically you're a great Twisted Fate player there. You just need to use your ultimate a bit sooner. Make those global plays nice and early. Nice advert you got there, Tom.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I feel like it's time for the stream to end. I don't actually have ad block at the moment. I didn't find adverts that intrusive. Oh, streamception! Woo! Yeah, David Oxley in the comments here. Nice game. Needs snowball harder, TF.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is what TF needed to do. In fact, that is TF, I think. Hi, TF!
Yeah. Oh god, that streamception.
I know, it's good, isn't it? I like this.
Don't like it.
You watch the advert and then it gets smaller each time. It's well good. I feel like I should get some money for whatever the advert's for. I can't tell now. It's really small.
Finest hours.
So that's the end of the game. There was a plan of doing an interview, but I don't know if we have anyone available to do it. I might ask. I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, you're right there, David. The dives were very deep to get you. It was very strange. I mean, those gold cards were cracking, really great. Putting them under the turret a lot of the time. This professional.
This is how they do it in LCS.
Hi, do you want to come and do an interview?
Kevin. The Kevin of Kevin's Backpacks. Oh, tray free. Oh, I clicked home. Well, good job I clicked add first.
Brilliant.
Do you have TeamSpeak? That will be very convenient.
Yes, it was.
Do you have mod powers, Craig?
In TeamSpeak, yes.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, they have their own TeamSpeak. Should we just hop on theirs?
Yeah, can do.
Okay, I'll just poke you this. Shit, if I give out RIPs? No, I ain't. It doesn't tell you your IP because I'm not an admin.
Disconnected. Connected. Channel switched.
Hello.
User joined your channel.
Yo.
So I'm Tom.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, we know this.
The full team would be you. I don't know why.
That's fine. Whoever wants to talk can
User
talk.
joined
So
your channel.
yeah, we've got a little chat going. So
Yeah.
yeah, David, you mentioned that you need to snowball a little harder. What did you?
Well,
if we could rewind and put you back at say 12 minutes, where you start, you know, that was when you got your 3 kills already, but it was sort of the game was slowing down.
The game was obviously going to be a slow game due to the fact that we have 2 champions here that are late game. Obviously, top lane and bot lane not doing too well at this point in time. I needed to help these lanes snowball a bit more because I was going to lose pressure in mid a lot more than the way other lanes.
Yeah.
And I needed to put that jungle pressure back into the other lanes, maybe top bot as well. Just putting the lanes a bit more pressure because we were giving Lucian a bit too much farm as well. As well as probably just taking too much farm just to ramp up that damage and a bit with the tank as well.
Yeah, definitely. Lucian, the bot lane was pretty didn't come up on the stream much because it was just a farm and harass lane. Lucian got ahead in CS, but that's what you expect in that matchup. It wasn't an astronomical lead. It was just, you know, what you expected to happen in a Vayne into Lucian.
Yeah, at least the Rams KDA was a bit better this time. Like you said. We'll give him some slack for that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to buff up that average considerably.
I mean, the other teams better watch out though. They need to ban the TF, otherwise our games it's going to be a bit harder for us if they don't ban that, to be honest with you. If they don't ban it, they'll be...
You Twisted Fate will bang on in that game, apart from...
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, my team fight's always been weak. I don't know why I'm saying this, because you can see the teams are going to take advantage now. But yeah, usually in the late games worse, but I'm expanding upon my champion pool, depending on what the team wants, and just trying to see if he's still one a bit harder. But early game, the jungle loves to come at me, we just get some kills, have fun, and then that's all it's about really.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? End of the day, it's a game. We're all here to have fun.
I'm just waiting for that first win now.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah,
I'm sure you'll get it. yeah, I guess maybe did you have going into the game a plan on the sort of team comp you wanted, or did it come? Because I know
Kev usually picks Vin a lot. Is the issue?
I know.
He picks Vin. Yeah, we always joke on saying we're gonna win with Vin. We're not.
Okay. Yeah, I know the top lane. I'm really sorry, I've forgotten your name. Adam, no, wrong one. James. Bull Riding Ribbon.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Yeah, you.
Bull Riding Ribbon.
You normally like to play Malphite and Poppy, as far as I'm aware.
Actually.
Well, in these league games, not in like solo queue and stuff. Yeah. But
I was just. With the Malphite, I'm quite comfortable playing Malphite a lot, but I think Poppy and Nasus have been like maybe trying something I don't know, in some sort of strategy, but I think to be honest they were kind of not very good picks, just for me.
Yeah, Nasus, he does unfortunately take some time to get going. Not just on the Q damage, but he's not as tanky as your Poppy and your Malphite, who get a lot of free tank stats. He only really has the ult. So when that gets bullied out of you, you get quite susceptible to ganks, which Echo really loved top lane.
Oh my god, he did.
and whenever Token Black Guy, I don't have your real name written down. But
wait, there was, by the way.
Okay, but whenever he went or you went top lane, Echo was just there. It was very unfortunate.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate.
But
that was alright. We almost got like a couple of kills, I think, but he just managed to slip away.
Yeah, there was a moment when Echo got away on like nothing. But yeah, so just little things. You'll pick up a win.
Now we just got to find the right shot caller as well. We've just taken it turns at the moment.
Ward coverage is pretty good as well, actually. You didn't.
Yeah,
you never got horrifically caught out because of like bad warding or anything.
I only got ganked once, really, in a sense, and that was it. But I turned that around really well, I think. Due to the fact of stupid dive, and that was about it. But
yeah, it was a very greedy dive, but you there was a moment when Echo flashed onto you to try and get the third proc of his W passive off. I think it's W passive. By the way, whatever one has 3 procs, 3 hits and a proc, and then you flashed at the same moment. And
yeah, using my reaction time, it's getting better.
It was a really good reaction, and then he could have walked away then, and he didn't, and then gold card, and he's dead.
Yeah, it's a shame about that Poppy getting away on probably about another turret shot or so as well.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that Poppy had the audacity to dive 2 turrets, and couldn't get punished because you were all too low to sort of turn around and chase.
Yeah, I think we were even lucky to get the kill on the area as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, that's it.
Just tell them Kev not to pick Finn again.
So yeah, I think that's everything.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, well, thanks for talking to us, and good luck in your next games.
Very much, boys.
See you, mate.
In a bit.
See you guys.
Disconnected.
I've just closed TeamSpeak entirely, so switching back to the Lord Kregg.
Connected. You were moved.
There we go. So yeah, I think this is where we're going to end the stream, Craig.
Yeah. So goodbye and have fun.
And thanks for watching. Games. Also, everyone who's watched and everyone who's going to watch in the future on Wednesday. Hello from the past. Unfortunately, the next game isn't streamed. We're only doing 1 a week. And especially with my throat, thank Christ for that. I'm really ill. The next games are happening now, I believe, but yeah, they're not streamed, unfortunately. So we'll see everyone again next week at same time, 8 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye bye.